So we decided that the way this should have been handled, in terms of breaking the news first, is that they should have waited before the family was notified of Kobe and Gianna's death before publishing the story. And on the point of reporting information before it can be confirmed, we say that this is wrong and that they should have waited until they had all the facts. We think it is better to update the article later than to put out potentially false information at the time. Because of this, the ethical philosophy we chose to apply to the situation is the categorical imperative because it works on multiple fronts. Using the reason of authoritative voices, we believe we can justify our claims because the Journalism Code of Ethics, which are ethical rules based in tradition, have multiple rules that show that TMZ and many other news outlets fail to uphold their ethical code. I'm sure everyone seeing this knows that the big broad claim of the Journalism Code of Ethics is seek truth and report it, and minimize harm. Well, under those are a variety of specific rules that each journalist should follow as well. For seek truth and report it, the rules I want to talk about specifically is that journalists should take responsibility for the accuracy of their work, verify information before releasing it, and to remember that neither speed nor format excuses inaccuracy. Funnily enough, this doesn't really apply to TMZ because their reporting was actually mostly right. But in their initial article, they did say that Gianna was still alive. That being said, they couldn't have known that wasn't true. That wasn't true because when they released the article, only Kobe was identified, and that they said in the bottom of the article that it was an updating story. But no, this is for outlets like ABC and other ones who reported false information, like that all of Kobe's kids might have died in the crash, or the many outlets who claimed that Rick Fox, Kobe's longtime former teammate, died in the crash as well. For the minimize harm section, it states that ethical journalism treats sources, subjects, colleagues, and members of the public as human beings deserving of respect, and that they should show compassion for those who may be affected by news coverage. Kobe and his family didn't really get this, because he is such an incredibly big public figure. And this is the reason why we chose the categorical imperative as the ethical philosophy that we believe is best suited for this, because regular, non-public figures get fair coverage, and our ethics code says that public figures should get it too, so what should be good for them should also be good for Kobe. And the last point I want to mention is that when I said the categorical imperative works for this scenario on multiple levels, I meant that it also works on a naturalism level as well. Like, the reporting just felt wrong. An article by Salon really says what I think about this situation. In the article, it talks about how the media reported Philip Seymour Hoffman's death. He died of an overdose, and the Wall Street Journal broke the news in a tweet with no article attached before the family knew. And the writer talks about how awful it must have been to have thousands, maybe millions of people find out that your loved one died before you did, especially since celebrity deaths, while big and very sad news, is not necessary that we know immediately. So yeah.